You know, we're about to decode a language that you see almost every single day, but probably don't speak fluently anyway. It's the language of those little symbols on everything from your bathroom cleaner to huge industrial chemicals. So let's dive right in.
So think about it. The last time you grabbed, say, a bottle of bleach or maybe some bug spray, you definitely saw those warning symbols on the label, right? But did you really know exactly what they were trying to tell you?
These guys are everywhere. And yeah, they're meant to be universal warnings, but let's be honest, their exact meanings can feel a little bit like a mystery. I mean, what's the real difference between a skull and an exclamation point?
Okay, so we see a flame and our brain instantly goes flammable. That's pretty straightforward. But that's just one tiny piece of a much, much bigger safety puzzle. Then you've got this one, the classic skull and crossbones. It just screams danger, right? But what kind of danger and how much? Like, is it toxic if you touch it or if you just breathe it in? The specifics, that's what really matters here.
And what about the exclamation mark? It definitely seems less intense than a skull, but what is it actually warning you about? Is it an irritant? Something else entirely? You see, this exact ambiguity is the problem that a global system was created to solve.
And that solution is the GHS. It's this really powerful, standardized system that's designed to just cut through all that confusion and create one clear language for chemical safety no matter where you are in the world.
So GHS stands for the Globally Harmonized System of Classification and Labeling of Chemicals. It's a mouthful. But basically, it's a UN-backed idea to make sure that whether you're in Tokyo, Toronto, or Taipei, you can look at a chemical label and instantly get the risks. The whole point is super simple. Protect workers, protect consumers, and protect the environment.
So how does it all work in practice? Well, the system is built around 6 core elements that you'll see on every single GHS-compliant label. And once you know what they are, you'll be able to read any label like a pro. Okay, so every GHS label has these 6 key parts. First, you've got the pictograms. Those are the symbols we've been talking about. Then there's a signal word, which tells you how serious things are. You'll also find hazard statements, which explain the type of danger, and precautionary statements, telling you exactly how to stay safe. And finally, you get the product identifier and the supplier info. Put them all together, and you've got a complete safety snapshot at a glance.
Now, what's absolutely brilliant here is the simplicity of the signal words. There are only 2, danger and warning. Danger means you're dealing with a more severe hazard. Warning tells you it's a less severe hazard, but still something you need to pay attention to. It is your first and fastest clue to the level of risk.
Okay, let's get to the heart of it all, the 9 pictograms. To make them way easier to remember, we can actually group them into just 3 categories: physical hazards, health hazards, and environmental hazards. First up, physical hazards. This is all the stuff that can go boom, catch fire, or just react dangerously. You've got the exploding bomb for explosives, the simple flame for flammables, the flame over circle for oxidizers, which can actually make fires worse, a gas cylinder for, you guessed it, gas under pressure, and the corrosion symbol, which in this group specifically means it's corrosive to metals.
Next up are the health hazards, which are all about risks to our bodies. The skull and crossbones means acute toxicity, as in it can be fatal. The health hazard pictogram, the one that looks like a person exploding, warns of really serious long-term effects like cancer. Our old friendly exclamation mark signals less severe issues, like skin irritation. And look, there's the corrosion symbol again, but here it means it can cause severe skin burns and eye damage. Big difference.
And our final category has just one, but boy is it a critical one. This symbol, with the dead tree and fish, warns of hazards to the aquatic environment. The takeaway here is so simple but so vital. Chemicals with this label must never, ever be poured down the drain. They need special disposal to protect our ecosystems.
So now you can read the language on the labels. Awesome. But how do you turn that knowledge into action? Well, here's a simple 4-step plan for the next time you pick up any chemical product. All right, here is your 4-step safety check. 1. Check the pictogram and the signal word. That gives you an instant risk assessment. 2. Read the precautionary statements. This tells you what to do. Do I need gloves? Should I open a window? 3. If you're in a workplace, find the Safety Data Sheet, or SDS. That's your detailed guide. And 4, this is the golden rule, folks. Never, and I mean ever, use an unlabeled chemical. If you don't know what it is, don't risk it.
And really, this is what it all comes down to. GHS isn't just some boring set of rules. It's a tool that empowers you.
Understanding the label is your first line of defense, for yourself, for others, and for the environment. So now you know the language, which makes you wonder, what other invisible languages are hiding out there in plain sight?